Building a garden space can be a time-intensive and sometimes costly project. Do it right the first time by really thinking about your options.
Landscape design, like all design projects, is based on a basic principle: form follows function.
Shaping your water-smart landscape will depend upon how you will use your space. A garden can have active uses: cooking, eating, and entertaining, sports, play, pets, even growing vegetables. Think about how your space will actually be used. For example, if you're planning an eating area, be sure that you allow enough space. Bear in mind that it's not just the table size. The table has chairs which are pulled out when in use, and you'll need to allow room to walk around the table while people are seated. Do you plan to have large groups? Will you want a low wall that can become built-in seats? A garden can also have passive uses, like resting, meditation, and viewing. Do you need to create a private space, a spot for a bench or a hammock? Think about your traffic pattern. Do you want to add seating areas, planting islands? Do you want to meander through your yard with a circular route? Now is the time to consider the possibilities and plan how you can use your design to fulfill your lifestyle.
Think about your garden, not how it is used, but how it could be used. Does your current layout support those needs? To find out, let's visualize your ideas.
An easy way to explore and define the use of your space is to create bubble diagrams. Make a copy of the plot plan you created back in step 2 and lay a piece of tracing paper over it. Mark your alignments so if it moves, you can realign it again. Use rounded bubble-like shapes to outline the general areas of your planned use. You might indicate a seating area, a landing for an entry, or an area which will be a planting bed. If you have existing beds, forget the current outline so that you can make the most out of your new space. Use arrows to define which way your traffic pattern will flow. To show the location of a pathway, perhaps to the door, perhaps to the backyard. Try several different approaches until you find the one that suits you best. Sketch out your hardscape plan, circulation plans, and gathering areas. Add focal points like fountains, pots, arbors, and rocks. If you're planning on a new hardscape area, try it out before you build it. Take a hose or an electric cord and outline the area. Step back and take a look from across the street and up and down the block. Go back and adjust your position until you find what's right for you.
That's good right there.
This is the time to check that you have the room for everything you've planned.
How does it look?
It looks great.
Finally, take pictures and use ground paint to mark the location of the edges. Measure that and draw it onto your plan. With these key elements in place, we can now consider how the plants will function in our space. Are you screening ugly views? Framing or highlighting attractive views? Are you looking to provide shade? Block wind? Vertical height will answer most of these needs. Will you have a trellis, fences, or an arbor? Climbing plants and vines can add to shade and privacy, as well as visual appeal. If privacy and security are a consideration, thorns are a great deterrent. Just make sure you pick a screening plant that doesn't need frequent pruning. Plants can also define pathways and give notice to steps. Plant islands are created by layering. Tall plants in the middle, shorter plants around the perimeter. Allow enough space for them to grow to their full size. Avoid overcrowding or the need for excessive pruning. Select plants that like the same growing conditions and group them according to their water use. These are called hydrozones and allow for more efficient irrigation. Limit the amount of turf in your design to areas of active use. If you choose turf, use a warm season variety or those that are less thirsty. Look at your planting areas on your bubble plan and indicate the height range of your planting areas. What area is tall enough to create a screen or provide interest against a blank wall? What areas will require mid-height plants? What areas will be low to the ground? These choices now will make your plant placement in the following steps much easier. Now you have a functional design plan and a functional planting plan.
Next, we'll put it all together into a finished plan that meets your design wishes, your aesthetic tastes, and your water-saving goals.